Alright, welcome back to Diddly Squat Gaming. I've made a couple of adjustments to my audio because I felt that my voice was too overpowering in the videos and that you really couldn't hear much of the sounds of the game. And unfortunately right now, it's not raining and I'm not by a source of music or anything like that. So let's go ahead and fire this truck up. And right now it sounds a little too loud, but that's mainly because the speakers on my system are a little too loud. So but yeah, let me know in the comments if you think that this is better or if it's worse. To me it sounds better because obviously driving around a game where there's no sound and just somebody talking, I feel like that kind of lessens the experience. So we definitely want to hear what we're doing. So but yeah, you still want to be able to hear me. So if I turned it down too much, let me know. So if you think it's better the way it was, I'll go back. If you think that this is better but I went too low or I didn't go low enough, let me know. Put it in the comments, and while you're in the comments, go ahead and like and subscribe and do all that fun YouTube stuff. And yeah, we're gonna get on the mission of fixing the power lines, and hopefully this should go without a hitch. The biggest issue that we're going to probably run into is fuel. I am down to 16 gallons. I still don't have the high gear put in because I haven't gone back to a garage lately, so I think what we're gonna have to do is just fight through the rest of this map, and unless we need to recover, we won't recover. So and there's a fuel tanker that, you know what, I got a better idea. I was gonna drive to the fuel tanker, but I think it's attached to, oh man, it's way over here. Oh, I thought it was the one that was here. No, that's the Chevy, and that's empty. What's the next best bet? We're so far away. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do my plan. It's just unfortunately gonna take a little bit longer to get gas over here, so and it's still very annoying that I still get these weird glitches. I don't know if they'll show up in... Alright, you know what, we're just gonna bust the big old U-turn here, because this flatbed and this tanker don't get along very well, so... But anyways, what I was saying is, let me know if you guys see the glitches or if it's just me. Maybe it's my monitor. I did have, when I first got these monitors, I did have an issue with one of them glitching on a different game. And so I went back to the store. I'm like, this is what's happening. It glitches on this monitor. I switched cables. I switched HDMI or DVI ports. I switched, it's DVI, DisplayPort, not DVI. Sorry, that's a little old. I'm playing on CRT monitors. But I switched all the ports. I did all that stuff, and it would always flicker with this monitor. So in my mind, there's something wrong with the monitor, right? Went to the store. The guy said that, nope, it's just your game. And I'm like, but I switched it with the exact same monitor. My second monitor and my third monitor both don't do it. It's only with this one monitor. And so they basically got me to believe that it wasn't the monitor and that it was just the game. It's just some weird glitch, I guess, which still doesn't make sense to me. But unfortunately, I'm not a hardware geek or a software nerd, so I'm not really 100% sure what's going on, but I figured I'll just switch it to one of the other monitors, and you know, I've only had it happen in the game. I don't have it when it's when I'm using it for renderings, or if I'm using it for CAD drawings or if I'm using it for YouTube or just regular desktop computer stuff. Let's make sure I'm going in the right direction. Oops, didn't realize it was 9 gear. And anyways, so, and I wonder if the glitching that I'm getting with the terrain is only showing up on this monitor, because I have mounted them. I've got a triple monitor stand now, so I had to take everything apart, so there's a good chance that I may have switched which monitor went where. I didn't really pay too much attention to that when I was disassembling and rebuilding everything, so maybe that's the issue. Let me know if you guys see the glitches. I'm going to try to, when I see them, I'm going to try to look at the OBS screen and see if they're showing up there. But anyways, that's enough ranting for today. I'm a little ticked off too, because it was a different guy from a different store that talked me away from getting 4K. So my system is I have 32 gigs of RAM. It is a 27, what is it? It's a Ryzen 7 2700. So it's an older processor, but it still runs everything fine. I don't really have a huge issue. So I just never bothered to upgrade that part. I figured, you know, if I'm going to upgrade it, I'm going to have to upgrade the motherboard, and then I'm going to have to upgrade probably the RAM, because the RAM will probably be different. I'm not 100% sure if I can stick like a, what is it, the Ryzen 7 5800 3D or whatever it's called. I don't know if I can stick it in this motherboard, because it is a 3080X. I think it's a 380X. It's a MSI Carbon, I think. Anyways, but I'm running 3080 Ti, and they sat there and talked me out of getting a triple 4K monitor setup, which I thought was strange, really strange. But the guy said something about having to wipe it every year, and there was such a hassle with having 4K monitors, and I'm like, I've never, you know, I did some research and found probably the better, oh, I went the wrong way. See, there I go again, driving while talking. But yeah, so anyways, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know. So I ended up going down to a 2K monitor, and they're not bad. I like them, but like, I wanted to kind of future-proof myself for a couple years. I figured, you know, 4K is probably going to be the standard. Kind of seems like it is almost the standard with everyone else. In fact, hold on one second while we're here. Let's go ahead and fuel up. Let's fuel up the Pacer. Let's fuel up the Chevy. We don't need the radar, but I'm gonna fill it up just because it gives the Chevy another full tank of gas plus. So, and we've got plenty enough gas in this tanker. So, but yeah. So, anyways, I ended up getting three 2K monitors, and I would have been okay. Like, I thought about doing the where you have like a 32-inch. They're all 27-inch, by the way. But I thought about doing like a 32-inch 4K monitor for my main gaming screen, and then having the two 27s, because I don't really need the side monitors to have 4K. I mean, I guess it would be nice, but you know, it's not necessary. But yeah, I mean, my monitor setup was just over, I think it was about $1,000 for all three. Shh, don't tell my wife. But yeah, so I just figured, you know what, if I had to spend that much, it probably would have been twice that if I got 4K monitors. So, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I'm happy that I didn't spend that much money. Spend more money on monitors than my computer system's worth. But I guess it all depends on when you get your 3080 Ti. But Anyways, enough ranting about that. Let's get back to the game. Let's change the truck. And we are going to haul. I could actually pull that fuel tanker with me. Let's see, we gotta go here. We gotta go there, and then... Is there not another one? Oh no, it's only two. I already took care of the third one. Look at that. I just had a complete brain fart about this mission. Well, anywho, let's drop these guys off. Boom. So that's now magically fixed. Which is weird, because, I mean, that's a wooden telephone pole, right? Like, am I crazy? No, that totally is a wooden telephone pole with wooden cross braces. And yeah, but yet here we are hauling metal beams. A little strange. I think they probably should have had a wooden pole or a wooden beam, I guess. Is that the best way to say it? It's more of a pole if it's a technically it's a column, but anyways, we'll call it a pole because you would call those telephone or telephone, power line, poles, etc., etc. There's half a dozen names for them. So, but yeah. So, anyways, I think this mission should have been wood. I mean, I would have been a little forgiving if it was wooden planks, because I mean the pole's not a plank. So yeah, I think they definitely could have put wooden poles in this game and just call them telegraph poles or teleline poles or power line poles, something along those lines, or just wood poles. I would have been happy with wood poles. You know, they're definitely not post. Although technically they are, they're just really big post. So take it with a grain of salt, I guess. I don't know. I seem to be in a rambling mood today. So once I get to the end of this line, we are going to check and see where we actually have to go, because I briefly looked and I got a rough idea of where we need to go, but it always helps to double check, because there's been plenty enough times where I thought I knew where I needed to go and ended up going the wrong direction anyways. So hopefully this is not the case, because I do not want to have to turn this thing around. It's not the case because we've got the hooker right there, so that's a good start. Let's double check. We go down. Yeah, I suppose what we'll do is we'll go down to here and then go around that way. That should be the easiest thing to do. We've got 44 gallons of gas, so we should be good there as well. So yeah, hopefully as long as I don't roll this thing, we should be okay. We should be able to get these power lines done. And then we can start looking into the actual missions or contracts and start to knock those out, and then we'll be on our way to Alaska. I'm assuming you guys don't want me to go to Russia first. It seems like most people who have left comments have said that they've been looking for someone to actually do the gameplay in order, the way you're supposed to, completing each area as you go. So I think Alaska will be our next stop. Especially now that we're level 14, I think that's basically guarantees that most trucks will have chain tires. Although I think the first couple maps in Alaska, you really don't need chain tires. Mud tires work just as well, you just have to be extra careful on the ice. Which is fitting because I think after this week, at least where I live, it will be below freezing and snowing the rest of the time, so we're welcoming winter in my area with making it to Alaska. So I almost drove off the road. Oh man, Alaska's gonna be so much fun. I'm actually shocked. I'm shocked that they didn't do a snow map with Michigan. I feel like the developers don't realize the climate in Michigan. But I would say easily half the year between May and November, if that's 6 months, I think it is. It is literally any day could have snow. So, especially if it's in, you know, obviously January, February time. Whoa! Is that stupid tree again? I think it is that stupid tree. We got hit by that tree coming back the other way. Oh my god. Oh. How did I not... like, were you guys yelling? I hope you guys were yelling at me. I really do. So... I somehow completely drove past my objective. And, probably because I was talking about snow. Man, am I getting worse as a YouTuber? I feel like the more I do this, the more I'm becoming comfortable with doing it, and I feel like I'm getting better. You know, I finally got the audio, hopefully, figured out. Really had issues with that when I first started. I couldn't even, like, it literally sounded like I was in a echo chamber and muffled, and yeah, it was not good. So, like, how did I not... I don't know. I hope you guys were yelling at me though, because that was a little ridiculous. So, yay, we've got power, which means we have lights. But we don't, because I don't think there's lights in this game. Well, there is lights in this game, but there's not any civilization around here. It's funny how the first map there was basically a city or a town. I guess you would call it almost a village. It was tiny. But there was life of civilization, right? And now the rest of the maps, I don't think there's a town at all. It's just country. So, anyways, I was talking about YouTube. I was talking about snow. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we'll just go off on another tangent here now that we're done. So it looks like... What is the fallen... Is there more to do with that? Alright, let me go check something out, because there is the fallen antenna. I thought we took care of that when we fixed the broken ones. I'm not really sure what the whole link thing is. It's just a cargo storage zone. Like, it's a cargo zone. I get that. I just want to double check and make sure there's not some mission there that I haven't picked up yet. I wish there was a key for all the icons. Yeah. I guess there's only the 2 gateways. It doesn't. It's weird. Oh, there's the other gateway. Oh, okay. Anyways, let me go check that out real quick. I think it's the international. Yeah. So let's jump in the international. Let's go double check to make sure that there isn't a mission there, and then we will, or a task, or whatever that chain link thing is. We'll see what's there. If I can't figure it out, then we'll just let it slide. It's I always said, I've always thought that that's a weird, you know, spot to have cargo containers. But there's got to be some type of mission there, right? I could be crazy. I probably am crazy. Come on. Wow, this truck doesn't like this side of the... There we go. Let's throw it in high. There we go. See, that MK38 really needs to get a high gear so that I remember that I have it for the other trucks as well. Alright, so it's saying, and before I do this, let's detach the gas tank. I mean, yeah, it's way out there. Okay. This probably isn't the best truck to do this with. Uh-oh. Well, I may be stuck. I mean, that's just gonna pull down. That's gonna connect to there. Alright, well, that went over well. Let's try to go forward. We get a little bit of movement. There we go. There's a winch point. We must have just got to it. Yeah, this truck is not nearly as capable as... Which one did I use to get back there? Because I hauled a trailer back there and picked up the... I thought it was this truck. Was it not? And why is it that I'm almost out of gas in this thing? Did I not just fill this up? Do your trucks still run? No, that one's off. Did I forget? Did I seriously not realize that when you switch trucks, the truck's still running? Wow, I made it this far and didn't realize that. How are there no winch points? Alright, let's attach to the back of the truck. Alright, we can rescue this guy. Okay, I am going to have to change the way I play because I'm pretty sure when I learned how to play this game, and you know, when it first came out, which I wish I would have kept I wish I would have started my YouTube career then. But anyways, I was pretty sure that when you switch trucks, it automatically turned the truck off. So unless it's buried in a setting somewhere, yeah, I must have wasted all that gas. So let's refuel. Stop the engine, because obviously, like, that one should be off, because I'm pretty sure when you exit the game and then get back into it, all your engines would be off. I don't think I've ever had it where I know that one's off and this one is off, so but I know for sure that that turns off the whatchamacallit, so the engines. All right, so we've got quite a few trailers out in the world, which isn't too surprising, but a lot of these were actually left out here. And the bigger issue is that a lot of them are pain in the butt to get back. I'm just debating. I'm like, I guess it would be easier to go this way. I need a good capable truck that could cut through here at a relatively good speed so that instead of driving around, we could drop off trailers. But that's kind of a boring gameplay. Let me know if you guys want me to clean up and show it. I'll be happy to do that. But if you guys, only if you guys want to see that, I'll probably do it anyways and just not record it. But anyways, yeah, see, all right, yeah. It doesn't seem to be, that's not what I wanted to do. I still want to make sure that, detached trailer. I guess I didn't have to attach that trailer. Let's see if we can get through over here a little bit nicer. I need to apparently make sure that I have enough winch points. Alright, so yeah, you go to the yellow box and it's just cargo management. And that's the only thing out here, so yep. Alright, well, I guess it is what it is, and that's, let's stop the engine there. It is, yeah, it is what it is, so, apparently that's just a cargo drop-off point, so let's not worry about the contests. Diesel is done. Lumber mill revival, that's a whole nother episode. Let's do I then have to let's see, this is locked because I need harbor delivery done. So let's go back, go to harbor delivery. This is saying oh my god, instruments of development. So we need that done first. And this is locked because lumber mill revival is locked. Lumber mill revival is open. So we can do this mission next. So what we need to do is to deliver the curtain side trailer, which is nowhere to be found because, and I learned this the hard way, they definitely want a certain trailer to be dropped off. So when they say curtain side trailer, they just don't want you to go to the store, buy one, and drive it over there. They want a specific one. So let's go to Smithville Dam. And they want this one here. We got a fuel tanker. You know what? I thought about possibly recovering the MK38, but I think what we'll do is we will just drive it there. So let's actually pretend like we slept tonight. It's a bright new morning. Plenty enough daylight to get this job done. So let's go ahead and head towards Smithville Dam. And I think what we're going to do is turn around because we are driving the wrong direction again. And here I thought I should have been facing the right direction, but I forgot that I completely missed. Oh, we're gonna treat this trailer like crap. Yeah, we should be able to go up here and turn around, although it's a bit steeper than I thought it was. But that's okay, we did it. It's pretty amazing how you can turn around when you don't care about the trailer. You don't have to worry about damage or anything like that, so We're going to drop this trailer off here at the entrance to Smithville Dam. That way it's not too far away from the trailer store, so that we can sooner or later return it. I don't know, I thought about, oh yeah, we're still ways away. I thought about possibly doing like a time-lapse of me doing the trailers and returning all the trailers, but I feel like that may be too nauseating. And I don't want to do like one where you do a time or a almost like a skip cut, I guess. I don't know, where you just show like a little bit here and then you skip 5 minutes ahead and then show a little bit there, and you know what, that might be in the way. Let's go ahead and back it up just a touch, and then we will head into Smithville Dam for the first time in quite some episodes. So the other thing I wanted to point out is I am going to start doing, and I've already technically done it, because I have a handful of episodes already recorded before this one, but I am going to start only posting Monday through Friday, mainly because I'm getting busier. I don't really have time to do one episode a day anymore, so I think doing Monday through Friday is probably the best option, and it should give you plenty enough content. And the other reason is that weekends, you really don't see that much viewing on the weekends, which I was quite shocked about. I thought maybe more people would watch on the weekends, but it seems like you get less views and less comments and less interaction. So, but the main thing is what it's going to do is allow me to have more time to work, and then obviously have to myself, because doing 5 days or 7 days a week is a lot of recording. So all right, so let's go in here. There's a bunch of trailers up here too. Wow, a bunch as in 2 actual trailers that I can use, and then 4 trailers for living in. So a little mobile home park, whatever you want to call it, trailer park, literally a trailer park. All right, so we've got the correct sideboard trailer, right? Yep. We are good to go. Really wasn't that difficult to get this. And this probably should have been one of the first jobs you did when you go to Drummond Island, Island Lake. You definitely want to bring 4 planks of wood with you, because you have the bridges, the 2. Well, technically it's 4 bridges. Ouch! 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 That hurt. You have the 4 bridges to the lumber mill, and then I think you have to drop something else off, like metal planks or something. I don't recall off the top of my head right now. But then you want to bring this trailer as well to finish Lumber Mill Revival, and then you can get your wood planks there, because you need a total of 10 planks, and you dropped 4 of them off, or used 4 of them already, so you need another 6 planks. So you might as well bring 5 planks with you, and then once you get to the lumber mill, drop the trailer off, get this over there, or get this there first, I guess. I don't think it matters. Some missions, you gotta be careful, because it does have to go in a certain order. But this one I don't think it does. So let's travel back to Smithville, because I just saw my my gas tank was about quarter empty, so I feel like I'm flying through gas today. And we have, yeah, we have a massive gas tank here. Refuel. So let's slap that in there. Alright, now we can back it up, hopefully. Kind of jackknife a little bit, but good enough. We got a collection of trailers there. We've got a collection of trailers in this map. There's trailers all over the place. It's probably close to what, $20,000 in trailers, maybe more. Oh, actually, what am I thinking? More. 10 trailers are probably average around 50,000. So I have at least 10 trailers, so yeah, anyways. But yeah, if you get this lumber mill up and running, you won't have to do a lot of lumber trips from Smithville Dam, or do what I did and bring the huge trailer on the wrong truck. I think that was my biggest issue, is that I used the wrong trailer on that truck. There was no, that truck had no rights or no, I guess, what is the word I'm looking for? It had no right to be hauling that trailer, because the truck sits pretty low as it is, and that trailer's pretty massive, so that definitely should have been a heavy duty truck, or like the P16. Alright, so yes, we do need to bring concrete blocks and metal beams. So we do have metal beams on this. Or is this just the logging? What is at the logging station? Metal beams and wood planks, okay, and then concrete. Concrete blocks are not on this map. Oh, they are. No, wait, these are metal beams, aren't they? No. It is 2 concrete blocks, and so it's everything we need, which is actually kind of shocking. So let's go back. I really got to start turning off the truck, though. Let's go back. Let's grab a trailer. Because we technically have to go, you know, we have to turn off here to get to there. So let's go grab this trailer. We'll grab that sideboard trailer, we'll bring it back. Oh, look at the frame of this truck. I have really beaten the crap out of my trucks. But you know what? It's a game. In real life, I take much better of my truck. Actually, you know what I was thinking? Oh, no, I'll do it Tuesday. I gotta bring my truck in to get cleaned. I'm getting really lazy in my old age. Like, normally I would be out there cleaning out my vehicle, doing the dashboards, cleaning the windows, doing all that fun stuff, getting all the dog hair out of it. It's amazing how much dog hair we'll get in a truck in a year's time. But normally I used to enjoy doing stuff like that. And now that I'm older, it's like it's not that I don't enjoy it, it's just I don't have the time. I guess really what it is I now have enough money to pay somebody to do it. I mean, I know it sounds kind of, you know, bad. But that's kind of the case. It's like I'd rather just pay somebody else to do it instead of me taking a full weekend and detailing the truck. I'd rather just drop it off and pick it up 3 hours later and pay somebody else to do it, to deal with it. So I don't know, maybe that's just because I have to deal with so many little things in my life that, you know, anything I can get off my plate or have somebody else do, it's definitely almost worth it. And honestly, the thing is too is that I get it done. I usually try twice a year. Usually end of summer and then obviously beginning of spring. But this year I ran out of time in the spring, so I didn't get it done, and now I have a little extra time to go drop it off and get it done, so I think that's what we'll do. But my dog's gonna be in the truck quite a bit this weekend, because after today I am, like I said, I'm busy on the weekends now, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, but yeah, she's gonna be with me basically 24/7 in the truck. So let's get rid of this. So there's 6,800 bucks, and I don't even think we bought that trailer. I don't think I've bought a trailer on this map, have I? Except to maybe like refuel. We gotta pick that up there and drive to the broken mill. So you know what? Let's just get fuel tanker. Refuel. And let's sell. How many times am I gonna buy this thing? I just bought a fuel tanker like 6 times. But yeah, let's go to whatever this is over here, the warehouse, and pick up our... I probably could have repaired too. Oh well, we'll save that for next time. So yeah, heads up, or tip of the day. Stay away from these concrete pads. They are tire eaters. If you touch one of those pads, whoa. Oh. Hey, look, that would have been smart. That way, I can lower the suspension. Does that load? Yeah. I didn't know if there was 3 settings or 2. But I can lower the suspension to attach to the trailer. And then I can raise up the suspension. Anyways, what I was saying is stay away from those concrete pads, because you will probably blow a tire or 2 on them. It is not safe to drive on those things. Now, I don't think, yeah, there's no other point to come back here. That's pretty sad. They have that whole point just for this trailer. They could have just dropped this trailer somewhere off in the middle of the woods. Let's go to there. But yeah, they could have just put this tractor trailer somewhere up against the house or in the middle of the woods. Anywhere, really. But it looks like maybe they were gonna do a garage there, I don't know. And then decided against it. Would have been nice. It would be nice to have a garage in this area. But I guess you're literally 1 map away from a garage. Unfortunately, it's on the other side of the said map, so I mean, yeah. Technically you're pretty far away from a map. So we want to go right here. So I'm going to use markers just so I don't screw this up. I don't want to drive past it again accidentally. I really hope you guys were yelling and screaming at your phones or your tablets or your TV screens or however you watch this, because that was a little ridiculous. But you know what? If you can't laugh at yourself, then who can you laugh at? Alright, I really hope the sound's working pretty good. Like I said, I only dropped it a little bit, or at least to me it seems like a little bit. But yeah, let me know. Oh crap. I'm a little too close to that tree, but I think we got it. I just love the amount of pull the truck has once it gets onto a wood bridge. Like you're fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, and then your tires get that grip, and you just rip. So, alright, you know what? I haven't even looked at the time of this episode yet. I guess time flies while you're having fun, because we are almost at 50 minutes, so we're just over 45 minutes. So let's go ahead and unload our concrete and unload our beams, and boom! That was a big one. 590 experience and $4,800. So we can now use this lumber mill for nothing. It's actually a sawmill, and it's wooden planks. So unless these missions, let's go ahead and go into here. Unless these missions require wood. Hey, look at that. The warehouse is now open as well. So I need 3 drilling equipment to be picked up. Looks like each drilling equipment is picked up from each abandoned warehouse. The $1,000,000 question is what is the drilling equipment? Is it a cargo container? Is it... Do you need a crane? We're pretty close there. So let's jump into the international. Let's jump back to this. Let's stop the engine. Man, I cannot believe I just figured that out, and this is like episode 46 or 7, maybe 8. I don't. It's hard to tell when you do so many episodes in one day. Anyways, let's jump back to the international. Let's not worry about picking anything up there. Let's try to follow this kind of dry area. Much safer to get across staying in this area. So I know this gets a little wet here, but we're gonna drive by it and see if there's enough points of winching that I can attach to. I got 61 gallons of fuel, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. Try to stick to this side. Yeah, I mean, there's water, but there are points, right? Whoops. I think right on this side. Let's hope that this isn't too deep. So far so good, as long as I can keep to patch. I want to try to keep pulling from this angle to keep. I want to go right towards that tower because there's just enough. Ooh, we are close on the water levels. Is there only one winch point? Oh, interesting. That one there. Pull up. definitely want to go back into low. Perfect. Everything is going to plan. So I prefer not to use this truck. It does tend to struggle. But I think we might be okay. Because, I mean, honestly, it's mostly trail, and it seems to do the trails. It's stuff like this that it doesn't like to do. But if we're on a road or a trail, then it should be okay. And I'm pretty sure these stumps are winch points, yes. Oh, there we go. So now we're up and out to the swamp, finally. And yeah, luckily we didn't, I don't have a snorkel at all on this thing. Let's go ahead and throw it into high, or low plus, I should say. Alright, let's back out. Where are the cargo? Drilling equipment. Wow. Okay, so it's 4. So it's a large cargo. So we need some help. Let's stop the engine. Let's change trucks. This truck is more or less set up. Oops, did I not? I think this is going to be our truck we use. So we've got all of these abandoned. I think this one might be the first one that we do. Oh, I'm not, that was weird. I think this one might be the simplest one to do first. We'll go in, we'll pick it up, we'll turn around, come back. That should be fine. Then maybe we'll do the farther one away, because that will probably take the longest, and then we can come back and grab the short one. So that, though, is a whole nother episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was quite entertaining for me, and hopefully you guys like the make settings better. Let me know in the comments, and like I said in the beginning of the episode, please like and subscribe, and let me know how I'm doing in the comments. Thanks for now. We'll see you in the next episode.